everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Crimson, and in this video, this is going to be the start of a new series on this channel. So, as you have probably guessed by looking at these are Eldar models, and as you've seen from my channel, all of my armies are Imperium. So, I am starting my 8th army and my very first Xeno army, and I have chosen to go with Craftworld Eldar, but not just any standard Craftworld Eldar army, because I actually don't really like the Craftworld Eldar that much. However, there is one part of the army that I absolutely love the models of, and that is the Wraiths. So, this is going to be a pure Wraith army. I believe the term is Wraith Host. So the army is going to consist of WraithBlades, like these guys here, Wraith Guard, which are these same models but with guns, Wraith Lords, which are the stronger, taller version with the heavier weapons, Wraith Knights, which are the massive Eldar version of Imperial Knights, as well as support units and transports like Spirit Seers, Farseers, and Wave Serpents. So this is the start of a series where I am going to be going through and highlighting every step of the army building process. And every time I get a new addition to the army, I'm going to make one of these videos. So this is the very first Wraith or Eldar or Xeno units that I have ever painted. And the Craftworld Eldar, each Craftworld has a certain color scheme, much like Space Marine chapters, and they each have a certain unit type which they are heavily associated with. And for Wraiths, it is Craftworld Iyanden. So I actually initially thought of making my own color scheme, but I thought that since I am doing a Wraith army, it makes more sense to use the Wraith Craftworld. So this is the Iyanden color scheme here, with the yellow, with the blue heads. I don't know why, there's just something about the blue bowling ball heads. It's one of those things that it's so stupid that it comes back around to being cool, and even more so on the higher models like the Wraith Knights. And they also have little bits of fabric as kind of loincloth-esque things. So I have done those blue as well, but I have done those in a slightly different shade. So I also did the blades this kind of pink magenta color, because these are, you know, psychic blades made of Wraithbone, which is warp energy made physical manifest. And I wanted to do them a little bit different than how I have done my previous power weapons. My Loyalist Marines have blue ones, my Night Lords have red and orange ones, so I wanted these guys to have something different. And I actually think that the kind of purplish pink contrasts really well with the Eldar Iyanden color scheme. So let's just quickly go through the models. So they are all a variant of this with a guy with 2 swords. This guy, not this guy, sorry. This one, and as you can see, I have done the fabric on them a little bit of a lighter blue than the heads, which I have done a much darker blue. WraithBlades also have these gemstones on their shoulder, and apparently the Iyanden Craftworld spirit stones are either red or green, so I wanted to do them green because one of the things that I have been looking forward to about doing this army is working with paints that I have not worked with before in terms of colors, because, you know, with my armies, I haven't used that much yellow, or really any yellow, or any pinks, or anything. But that is almost it. The last unit I just want to show you is this guy. So this is like the Eldar version of a Wraith Sergeant. So as you can see, he has a slightly different groin piece with this kind of much larger piece of armor with a little spirit stone in it. And just to differentiate him even more, I have done his shoulders blue, which I'm going to be continuing. Now, Wraith Blades come with two different loadouts. So the first one is what you see here. So this is them with their dual swords. These are primarily for attack focused units. So they don't have as much defense as the other one, but they have much more attacks, are able to dish out much more damage and deal much more attacks. The other version is a type of axe with a miniature version of a wraith shield on their arm, which actually gives them a +4 arm invulnerability save, which, while it is really good, and I definitely will be getting some of those, at least 10 of them. The main reason I chose the swords is just because I think they look cooler, and, you know, that's really the best way to pick your army in Warhammer, is rule of cool. Whatever you think is cool is how you should make your army. So that is it for this little showcase slash introduction to this series. So as I get more units for this army, I will be making more entries into this series, and it will be culminating in my normal style of a full army showcase video. It won't be that big of an army, but it will be very powerful, at least 3,000 points if I have calculated them correctly. Anyway, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. My name has been Crimson, and I will see you guys in the next one.